Hey guys, it is your lovely and delicate shoutcaster PsyStarcraft here again for another replay. This is going to be a one-on-one Zerg versus Zerg, Psy, the red Zerg in the bottom left, against Catz, the blue Zerg in the top right. Some of you may have heard of Catz. He's active on TeamLiquid.net, and I think he's part of some kind of team tournament right now. I don't follow that as well as I'd like to, all the different tournaments and all the players and that sort of thing. But I dug this replay up from a couple days ago. It's the latest patch, so I know that much, but it was a really good match, and once I found out who Catz was, I thought, did I play him? And I went to see, if I did play him, and I did, and it was actually a pretty good game, so that led me to go ahead and commentate this. He is getting a 7 pull, it seems, and I just have my 10 drones, and it doesn't look like I'm going that route. But I just want to get a few things out of the way. In my 2-on-2 video, I talked about implementing some kind of fatigue system to the units. That was a joke for those of you quick enough to pick up on it. I am very dry and very sarcastic, so don't take anything ridiculous I say seriously. No, they should not have fatigue. I was just killing time. Second, my last video, I said I was going to lose. That was just kind of mocking all of you who say, you never post losing replays. Well, you're right, I don't post as many as I should, and that one was just kind of some trickery, but it serves you right. That's all I have to say about that. And also, a lot of you have been debating whether or not Snipe was good on the Ghosts. You're like, yeah, Snipe isn't good, Ghosts need to be better, Snipe needs to be better for them to be useful. Snipe does 45 damage for 25 energy. If you have a Ghost with 200 energy, you're going to be able to do 360 damage with that Ghost in just a few short seconds. So 360 with each Ghost, with their 100 HP and light attack, light bonus damage attack as well. I don't think Ghosts have any problem with them. He just, once I got my Roaches, he just didn't transition out of them. They would have been great support units, and you saw what they did to my Infestors, but I don't think Snipe needs to be buffed or nerfed at all. I think it's a pretty nice spell. You can pick off all drones in one shot. And this 7 pull is coming in. Let me get back to the game here. And I know I have no lings out anytime soon, so I'm going to try to use my drones to take him out. He takes out 1 drone, 2, 3 drones, almost 4 drones. 4 drones. He kills 4 drones with his initial 6 ling rush. But let's look at the income here and see what kind of damage that actually did to me. Looks like I still have 10 harvesters to his 11, and I have a expansion going up. So the economy he sacrificed from getting those 6 quick lings and killing those 4 drones is actually very similar to what I'm at right now. He did just produce a couple more drones, so he is taking the lead now, but that's just because I'm getting Zerglings instead of drones. You'll see here these are all Zerglings. If I chose to get drones instead, we'd be fairly even. So fending off a 6 Zergling rush when you went 14 pool with only drones and losing 4 drones is actually pretty good. So I wasn't too worried because that was a faster drone push. And here are my 4 Zerglings, 6 Zerglings, 8 Zerglings. I've got 10 Zerglings total. 8 of them are going to move up to his base and kind of try to do some harassing of my own and see if I can take out a couple of his drones, or maybe even his queen. But his first roach pops, and that's a bad sign, especially once the second one came out. I'm not going to be able to do any damage with those in. They're shooting away at my Zerglings. I try to get a quick surround on one of them, but he sneaks out down the bottom, and my Zerglings are just going to get picked off by these roaches, and I choose to just fall back. I just can't do enough damage to these roaches. It's not worth losing the lings, so early in the game when I might need them later for scouting. He does pick another one off, but now I finally make the decision to actually get away. Some more discussion here. You were also talking about Broodlords and whether, how good they were, if they were too good or too bad. And I'm really on the fence about this, not because I haven't seen what they can do, but because I haven't seen it in like a pro setting, like a pro application of it. If I were playing against someone extremely good and I was able to win a game because of them, or my opponent was able to win the game because of them, yeah, I might have some sense, but it's all just been in random 2-on-2s or opponents where I didn't even need to get Broodlords, or just bad players in general, so it's tough to say. There's a lot of debate going on in my channel about that. And finally, last piece of discussion, I promise, was people or someone, I don't know if it was one person or more than one person, talking about Zerg and them being the cheesiest race or the easiest race, or that's why Psy chose them or something like that. Some debate going on in my profile. But I didn't really choose Zerg. They kind of chose me. I went random for the first week or so of StarCraft, played a lot of games. I actually played, against computers a lot before the beta, even before I even had access to the beta, because someone gave me a key. And I just like their playstyle the most. I didn't know what kind of cheese to expect from playing as Zerg, or what I was getting into. I played Zerg in StarCraft 1. I felt like they suited my playstyle. They're cool looking, they're alien. I always like that kind of futuristic sense. And in StarCraft 1 I felt like they were the underdog, and I'm kind of the guy who wants to prove even better, even more how good I am by winning with the underdog. I'm not sure if that's the case in StarCraft 1. There's a lot of balancing to be done. As of now, I think it's safe to say they aren't the underdog. But that's why I chose Zerg, so it's not because they're easy to play, I don't think they are, or because they're cheesy. It's just, they're just my race, I guess you could say. Okay, so enough of that. Let's get back to the game. I do have my expansion up, and I have 5 more harvesters than him. My minerals are coming in pretty smoothly here. Let's check out the unit count. He's got a couple more roaches than me, and because of this unit discrepancy, I am putting up a lot of spine crawlers because I actually fear some kind of mid-game push after his harass, and then he built up his drones, and he might be trying to pump out more roaches for an early hit, because I'm pretty sure he saw my expansion here. Let's see. Yeah, he knows I have this expansion here, especially these overlords, because my queen just shot away his overlords there. He's actually running out here to finish it off. I'm surprised he didn't bring out his roaches to try to intercept that. And the overlord, queen actually has 2 kills, so good for her. A 5th spine crawler coming out. All I really had to do was send in a couple lings, and no, I wouldn't need those spine crawlers, but here we go. We have 4 mutalisks coming in for a harass, and I have absolutely nothing. I don't even have an evolution chamber yet. I am training my hydralisk den, a evolution chamber, and a spine crawler because he flew past my overlord, and I saw this, so I'm going to lose a lot of drones here. I should be transferring these to my expansion, but instead I'm too focused on bringing both my queens up here to try to take out the mutalisks. One of them is very weak. It runs away. Good micro by Catz. One of my queens about to die, but I transfused that queen with my other queen, so she is ready to fight again. Another mutalisk running away, and I was able to pick off that first one that ran away. 3 of them very weak, so good micro on Catz's part. He was able to take out a lot of drones. Let's look at the income here. He is now up by 5 on the drone count despite my expansion. 6 drones. He's now up 7 drones, 8 drones. He's up 9 drones. He is just destroying my economy. 10, 11, 12. He is up 13 drones. It is not looking good from here. The only thing I have over him is this hatchery. I'm basically impenetrable against ground forces, and I do have Hydra tech. Am I getting an upgrade for my Hydras? It looks like I'm not getting an upgrade. Probably a smart move because I need to resaturate. He is ahead of me by 11 drones. There he goes with that expansion. Of course, my overlord can see it. Takes out my Zergling at the watchtower and comes in for more harassment with his 7 mutas. It looks like my harvester count still very weak. I'm too busy pumping out hydras to try to prevent any kind of future mutalisk harass. This will be plenty of hydras paired with my spore colony to take these mutas out, but they are so versatile. They're going to try to fly around wherever they can to dish out some of their glaive worm attack, especially into my mineral line. Another drone taken out. Spore colony getting in a couple shots, but not before they destroy a second drone. I need someone to go to thesaurus.com and look up all the different synonyms for the word kill, because I say take out way too much. Takes out this, takes out that. So mutilate, annihilate, destroy. Give me some good words I can stick in my next videos. 7 mutas flying through the air here to my main base again. 3 hydras, a spore, and a queen ready to confront them though. But of course not before they get 1 drone. It's like there are only 2 drones. They almost got my extractor. He should probably fly back here real fast and try to finish that off, but he's gonna fly away and not risk taking any more damage on his mutilation.